Hello everyone, it's Alice Daemon here, playing another itch.io game called Vicarwissen. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's as good as it's gonna get. That's the credits. Alright, let's see. Happy Friday, lovely people! She's Maggie. What? And she's Stella. Oh, so you're Maggie, and you're Stella. Okay, got it. And we're the legend hunters. We investigate so you don't have to. Well, guys, it's that time of year again. The air is chilled, the pumpkin is spiced, and we're gearing up for our evening abroad. For those of you who are new to our channel, we spend most of our time in the New England area. The evening abroad is something we do once a year around Halloween. It's basically just what it sounds like. Maggie and I spend a night at some notoriously paranormally spot outside the U.S. Last year, we had an absolute blast looking for Nessie in the Scottish Highlands. Check that out in the links below. This year, we figured make things a little more interesting and asked you guys to send some suggestions as to where we ought to go. Back in June, we picked one, but we kept it a secret. But since you're the best fans ever, you contributed to our Kickstarter anyway. So now it's time for the big reveal. Get excited! We're looking for a creature so terrifyingly spooky that no other paranormal investigators have ever dared to challenge it. I mean, it's more because nobody else has ever heard of it, but sure. Just keeping it real. Yeah, okay, maybe, but it's still awesome. Observe. This right here is the Vicarwissen. He comes from the little country of Sovinia, and he's basically their take on the werewolf. Oh, that's cool. The story is that once upon a time, there was a banquet for all the Earth's animals. Wait, let me go back. Can I go back? I feel like I messed that up. One time, a human snuck in wearing a cloak made out of bones and fur and stuff. When the host noticed, she stuck it to him literally. He was cursed to grow a new skin every night and live as a monster till it falls off in the morning. Tough break. Then it gets really good. He's kind of a Swiss Army beastie. Everything he eats becomes a part of him. So he might have bear teeth and rabbit feet and broccoli hands. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see what I have to deal with? You love me. Aw, Maggie. Yeah, but no. From what I can tell, it's just meat. And get this, those furs that he's shedding every morning are alive. They seem normal during the day, but when the sun sets, they turn into the Vicarwissen zombie minions. Which brings us to the destination. Like Stella said, the Vicarwissen comes from Sovinia. We're headed to the town of Brunwal to visit the Lundgren Mansion Museum. The original owner, Evelina Lundgren, used to be a really famous hunter back in the day. Sometime after she died in a hunting accident, because that's not suspicious. Oh, Maggie. A whole bunch of freaky hybrid pelts were discovered on her property. You can probably guess where this is going. According to local legend, she didn't die at all. She was bitten by the Vicarwissen on a hunting trip, and when she started to change, her wife locked her in the attic. She spent the rest of her life trying to cure her, but when she died, Evelina got loose. Some say she's still roaming the property today, but is she? We're going to find out. Remember that animal banquet I told you about? Well, it's a holiday in Sovinia. It's said, and I quote, that a terrible fate will befall anyone who wanders into the den of the Vicarwissen on banquet night. Challenge accepted. In this case, the den is probably the mansion. We're going to buy some tickets, check out the pelts, and sleep over in the attic. Which is super not allowed, but we have our ways. Thank God nobody in Brunwal uses the internet. So there, we'll give you more updates once we finish packing. We should really get on that. Yeah. See you guys soon. And don't forget to subscribe. Oh, you guys are so cool. Welcome to Brunwal. Population? Really not a lot. You should have seen us on the trip. Maggie was praying up a storm. Tiny planes make me religious. I get that. In about an hour, we're going to meet with our contact. She asked us not to reveal her name, but we can tell you a little bit about her. For one, she works at the Mansion Museum. She's the one that's going to get us into the attic on Banquet night. She's also the one that messaged us about the Vicarwissen back in June. So basically, if you don't like this year's Evening Abroad, blame her. We're kidding, obviously. She's great. And so is Sovinia. Everybody's been really accommodating. That said, there's been some fishy stuff too. Oh, definitely. You'll notice we haven't included any pre-investigation interviews. Usually we try to, but the people here do not want to talk about whatever. Can't pronounce words, sorry. Well, they do, but they don't want to talk about the myth. Just the lady. Now, we've been doing this a long time. We're used to people thinking we're nuts. When you show up in Point Pleasant asking about the Mothman, people roll their eyes, but they'll talk to you. This feels different. We can't tell if they're offended or superstitious or what. They just clam up. Also, sorry for the dogs. I can't do anything about that. As weird as it is, it could actually end up being really good for us. It's clear that the people of Brunwal at least know what we're talking about. They just haven't had a whole lot of tourists coming around here asking these questions before. Their reaction makes me think that there might be some truth to the rumors that we've heard of. If so, then we stand a very good chance of actually seeing the Vicarwissen on Thursday. I feel like now's a good time to remind everybody how important it is to approach this kind of thing skeptically. The second you start expecting that you're going to end up faced with a Bigfoot, you lose credibility. We're debunkers first. Yeah, but you also can't be so skeptical that you're not going to have any fun. Basically, you want to be open-minded, but grounded. Nothing sucks more than thinking that you stumbled onto something really cool and finding out later that you overreacted. Anyway, we better get going. Can't keep our contact waiting. There's almost no outlets or Wi-Fi or anything here, so this is probably going to be the last time we check in before the big night. Sit tight, guys. We'll see you at the banquet. Okay, so we have some good news and some bad news. Earlier today, we took a tour of the museum, and it was awesome. But afterwards, we tried some traditional Sovinia mushroom soup, and Maggie has food poisoning. Oh no, Maggie! But it's okay, we're gonna stay over. We're just not going to do it tonight. It's a bummer because we really wanted to make the banquet, but stuff happens. We'll be in touch sometime later this week with the new update. In the meantime, I've got to go help Maggie out. Thanks for bearing with us. You really are the best fans ever. Oh, Stella, you're so sweet. The phone. Ugh, what's that sound? It's one of your cell phones. Stella, you gonna get that? Stella. Wait, that's my ringtone. Crap. The world's spinning again as I get out of bed, but it's not as bad as it was before. That nap must have helped. It's kind of late now, though. Stella said she was going to bed early, but she's not here. Oh no, no, no. Her number pops up when I turn my phone over. Guess I'm about to find out why. Don't be mad. What? Where are you? I'm at the museum. You went without me? I'm sorry, hon. I wanted to tell you, but you were asleep. And Iona just showed up. She was really mad that we canceled. Said this was a waste if we didn't go on banquet night. I figured I could have just get some pictures and be back before you woke up, but what, are you okay? I lost her. She got spooked by something and started babbling. Nothing she was saying made any sense. She handed me this big frickin' dagger and then just ran off. A dagger? Why would she? I don't know. I thought she might have gone up to the attic, so I ran up there too. But before I could find her, I heard something. Like growling, I guess. Like a dog. It freaked me out. I bolted. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. Okay. First, calm down. Where are you now? Hard to say. Somewhere below the attic. It's a really big room. There's stuff everywhere. I'm locked in. How did you manage that? I told you, I freaked. I should have gone back the way it came, but I didn't. And I'm not going back up there. Didn't you bring the pry bar? Yes, but these doors are super old, and the locks aren't... It's nothing... It's not going... It's not doing anything. I'm so sorry, I can't say anything. I can't say words. Ugh. Will you come get me? Yeah, alright, give me a sec. You're the best, Mags. Oh, I know. How am I supposed to get you out? Iona said something about a master key. It's in her desk. Okay, in what room? She didn't say. Awesome. Just hurry, please. Be careful. I can still remember the first time this happened. We were just kids messing around in Roanoke, and she wandered off. It scared the life out of me. Stella's always been really incredible at getting herself into trouble. Leave her alone for 5 minutes, and she'll find an Indian burial ground. It's pretty cool, though. I do a lot of belly aching, but at the end of the day, seeing her get all excited about this stuff is why I keep doing this. Contrary to popular belief, I'm really not that superstitious. Even though I might get caught up in the moment sometimes, I don't actually believe in this stuff. Sometimes I wish I did, but then there wouldn't be anybody left over to puzzle things out when we get into trouble. I probably should have a look around before I go. There might be something useful here. Oh, wait, what? Wait, can I save? Yay! Here, let me save. Okay. Good luck chime. Stella picked this up in town. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but the locals said it's good luck. Can I take it with me? Can I? We sent these out to our followers back in January. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for 5 whole years. I guess time really does fly when you're having fun. Legendary Hunter's Pin. Oh, that's so cool! Then anyone can have a pin like that. That's cool. Okay, Oh, Iona's letter. Here we go. Dear Legend Hunters, during your last live streaming event, you requested suggestions as to the location of your Halloween sleepover. This is the first letter we got from Iona. Her handwriting is amazing. Who even writes letters anymore? Is that it? Like, I guess I'm just gonna go to the museum then. Better get moving. The museum is even creepier at night. I guess that's not surprising, given that we're here, but even Roanoke didn't get me this bad. Monster or no monster, I don't want us to stay a second longer than we have to. Stella said that she and Iona left the door open. Here goes nothing. This place is so cool looking! I'm here now. Stay calm, okay? It was probably like a mouse or something. It wasn't a mouse, Maggie. Right, it wasn't a mouse in Cornwall either. That's not fair! I'm just messing with you. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I think I better text you. What was that? Huh? Why? Wait, are you guys live, FaceTiming or something? It's moving. I think it can hear me. Shoot. Jesus, Stella, you can't just... Whatever, I'll just call her back. As I'm dialing, I glance at the time. How was it midnight already? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Did it just get kind of cold in here? I don't know, but something's changed. Oh, no. This is all happening pretty quick. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention when I first walked in, but now that I'm looking around, I could see something on the front desk. There's scratches. Oh, I see them. Long, thin ones. They look pretty fresh. Oh, no! A lot of times, your stomach knows you're in trouble way before your brain does. You get that dread, like a second heartbeat, that makes every hair on the back of your neck stand up. I'm trying really hard not to notice it now, because I need to focus, but I'm not gonna lie, this is scary. Suddenly, my phone screen lights up. Stella text. What was that? Maggie text. I don't know. Are you sure you're okay? Just for safety's sake, I turn around and check the front door. I just used it, so it should be open. But of course it isn't. For some reason, there are 2 sets of locks. one on the outside and one on the inside. What the heck? I guess it could be on some kind of timer, but why would it kick in at midnight? Because of the freaking werewolf? There was a couple minutes, at least, of eerie silence. And then my phone lights up again. Mags, it's the banquet. It's starting. Right? The banquet. I almost forgot about that. I mean, I didn't really expect it to be anything big. These kinds of things almost never are. But there's a real chance that there's something truth to the stories we've heard. Maybe there's something in the water that's making me see things. Or maybe I'm just sicker than I thought. But honestly, it's probably just Iona. Stella said she was acting weird. This certainly wouldn't be the first time that someone tried to scare us for some publicity. If that's the case, then she better hope that I don't find her before I find Stella. Skepticism first, remember? Suddenly a photo pops up in the chat. Oh, what the heck? Whoa. It is glowing. The longer I stare at it, the weirder it gets. I have no idea what it means, but it probably isn't good. Don't touch it! One thing's for sure, I have to find that master key, and fast. It'd sure help if I at least knew where I was going. We took a tour before, but this place is like a maze. There has to be a visitor's guide or something. What about over here? Brochures? It stands on a glowing testament to its namesake, the Great Evelyn. Born in the small town, okay. She settled in Brunwal as a young lady and quickly won over the locals with her sharp wit and giving nature. It goes on for 2 more pages. Did they seriously not put maps in these? I gotta say, though, it's really nice how weirdly progressive this place is. That's part of the reason we wanted to come. There's just not enough lesbian werewolf museums around, you know? No, we don't need to look at the claw marks. No, where would be a map? Map. Gift shop. Banquet. Front door. Oh, the front door's over here. Maggie, Stella. This is the guest book. Stella and I both wrote our names the first time we visited. They're still right there at the top of the page. Oh, that's so cute. She always draws a little kangaroo. Oh, that's kangaroo? That's cool. Next to hers. At least, that's what she tells me it is. It does look like a kangaroo. Trophy room. Would it be in the gift shop? Ah, what the heck? What was that? I'm sure I heard something just now. Iona? Oh, no. Come on, Iona. This isn't funny. Oh, no. I look around, but I'm still the only one here. One of the displays looks like it's been knocked over, though. That must be what I heard. I remember this one. Stella and I were looking at it yesterday. Iona said it was a fox pelt. I'm not an expert on foxes of anything, but I always thought they were way smaller than that. The display was all the way in the corner, but somehow the pelt ended up farther up along the wall. That's weird. I go in for a closer look. Please! All of a sudden it jumps up. No! Its little glass eyes are wet and bright. They're bulging, clean out of that flat, misshapen thing that used to be its head. It hisses and spits, and then it's gone so fast that I hardly even believed it happened. Maggie, that wasn't an animal. It was seriously just the skin, but it was alive. It looked right at me. I'm cold now, but I'm sweating. My heart's beating so quick that I'm afraid it might stop. We've been doing these for ages, and we've seen every crappy special effect there is. I can spot a fake a mile away. There wasn't anything fake about that. For once, I'm sure let's repeat. That was the real deal. A genuine paranormal event. So in that case, we might actually be in some trouble. Seriously, it figures that when something finally turns out to be real, it's the awful werewolfy corpse beast, and not like the jackalope. I didn't want to call the police before because we'd absolutely get arrested for trespass. But if it's between going to jail for a night or two and getting eaten, I choose jail. Yeah, because I don't want you or Stella or even Iona to get eaten. So please call the police. But if it's, I already did that. I'm so freaked out that I typed 911 into my phone 3 times before remembering that we aren't in America. Oh, shoot. Luckily, I'm pretty sure I stuck the actual emergency number into my bag before I left the hospital. The hotel. What the heck did I get hospital from? Okay. With shaky hands, I reach for it, type it in, and nothing. Static. Don't tell me we have no signal in here! It's the same the second time, and the third. Maybe it's just my phone. Stella's locked up wherever she is, and so the last thing I want to do is scare her. But I have to try something else. Hey, Stella? Excuse me. Is your phone working? Well, yeah, I'm texting you. Can you call me real quick? I told you, I don't want to make noise. I'm not going to talk. I just want to see something. Well, that worked. I could hear something shift behind me when my phone starts ringing, but by the time I turn around, whatever it is was already gone. Maybe she was right about not making noise. Okay, now call your mom. Why? I'll tell you in a sec. Static. The call keeps failing. I was afraid of that. I think the house is blocking the signal. Creepy. We should be recording. Did you bring the stuff? Forgot it. Boo. How's the dagger thing? I put it on the clock. I told you not to touch it. We are investigators. Yeah, well, I feel like this town doesn't have an exorcist. Exorcism doesn't look that hard. You could Google it. And did you find the master key yet? Just got here, still looking. By the way, just in case, what happens if you get bit by a Vicarwissen pelt thing? You turn into a Vicarwissen obs. Did you see something? I was really hoping that she wouldn't ask me that. I don't want to lie, but you did, didn't you? Don't know yet. Maybe. Are you still hearing stuff? Sometimes. I locked the attic door, though. Whatever is up there, it can't come down. Good. On my way. Or I will be once I calm down. I'm pretty sure this is the gift shop. It's such a small museum that it's kind of weird to me that they even have one. But then, that's nowhere near the weirdest thing about this place. Can I look around now? To the cellar? Why in the world would I ever go there? That is, no. To the lobby? I think that's where I was right now. Conspiracy. Truffle tea. No, I'm looking for a map. I thought it would be in the map area. There are display cases everywhere. Oh my god. They are so scary looking. I think this was the trophy room. Who knew they actually gave out trophies for hunting? There's other stuff too. Pelts mostly, and some taxidermy. Given what I've been seeing, I have to wonder how much of it's still alive. Something's definitely pawing at its display case near where I'm standing. Part of me is curious. The other part knows that I regret looking. Shrieking pelt. That's the only one I can click on? Hunting trophy. Hallway. That must lead to the other hallway then. To the tannery. To the lounge. To the hallway. Then there's 2 different hallways then. Sign. What's it say? Please do not touch the displays. Okay. That pallet in the case starts to shrink the second it sees me. I really wish it wouldn't. It's not making a lot of noise, but I'm kind of on edge as it is, and I'd rather not risk drawing attention to myself. Those tapestries look like they can easily be... they'd be easy to take down. Maybe I could cover the case. Cover the case? Yes. I grab onto one of the tapestries and pull it off the wall. As I'm trying to drape it over the case, the pelt inside suddenly jerks and I pull it back. I don't notice that the fabric is caught on the corner until it's too late to stop the whole case from falling over. Oh no! Oh shoot, the pelt comes rushing out at me. It grabs onto my leg and pulls it out from under me when I try to kick it away. Then it goes for my throat. Are you kidding me? No! Maggie! That was a horrible idea. Why did I ever think that was a good thing? Oh my god. Why did I do that? Great, now I gotta start everything all over again. I'm so sorry, Maggie. That was a horrible plan. And then when I get back there again, I need to freaking save. So I don't have to do this again. And this game also reminded me of the one I played called Perceptions of the Dead, where Jill was live streaming at that haunted hospital thing. Yep, just gotta skip all over this because I already read all of it. And I need to go back to where I was. And hopefully I cannot kill Maggie this time because that was horrible. I didn't even know that would happen. Oh, wait, hang on. Now I gotta click. Okay, so gonna keep going. Almost there. Come on. There's the dagger. Come on, come on. Wish there was an auto skip feature. That would be nice. Alright, save. Yes, please. I don't want to do that again. Alright, so, claw marks. These are really deep. They look sort of like a cat made them, but it wouldn't have had to be a really big cat. Okay, so I'm not going to the exhibit because that's where she died last time. And I'm not having that. Alright, already read this part. The fox was like pissing at her. Okay, and we gotta go. Come on. Just let me go into the gift shop, please. I need to go to the gift shop. Gift shop. Okay, here we go. Finally. Alright. That's the lobby. I think that's where I first came from. So, save. So nothing bad happens again. I am not going into the cellar because that's crazy. Let's go to the hallway. Oh! So there is the trophy room. Not going in there. Let's go to the tannery. Ugh, it reeks in here. Oh, this is not good. I regret everything. It is a foul, coppery smell, like a garbage chute at a slaughterhouse. The farther I get into the room, the worse it is. I pull my shirt up over my nose and my mouth to try and block it out, but it's persistent. Where's it even coming from? What was that? Iona said that this room wasn't on the original floor plan. It was added on later when the community decided to make this place into a museum. Now it's supposed to be a tannery. During the day, they run workshops and stuff, but from what I could tell, they lock all the knives and the salt up at night. That's a shame. I really love to get my hands on a knife right about now. What's that noise? Okay, that's definitely getting louder. I don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, what is it? It sounds like it's coming from everywhere. If I'm going to look around, I better make it quick. Oh, shoot, oh, shoot, oh, shoot. Strange pelts at the museum. What is this, newspapers? I'm not looking at newspapers. No, I'm not looking at that. Hunter's right. Trophy room. That's where I was. Oh, shoot. I don't know. It is customary to honor any creature that you've killed by offering thanks for its sacrifice. If you do not, you will risk aggravating the spirit, which will follow you on future hunts. In more extreme cases, they will come to live with you in your house, where they will feed on you until you have paid them their proper respects. Okay? Maybe we should start keeping track of this stuff. I'll just take a quick picture and send it to Stella. There. Okay. Inspection of the mansion has turned up several oddities. The first of these is a collection of exotic pelts that had been stored quite haphazardly in the couple's attic. Their odd characteristics and massive size have an on-site experts baffled. Okay, nothing else to look at except this creepy thing over here. This must be one of those weird pelts that the girl talked about. Looks like a cat mixed with a rabbit, maybe? Hard to say. It's stuck to the wall pretty firmly. It probably wouldn't hurt to get a little bit closer. Heck no! No, it will bite your face off. On second thought, I don't think I will. That's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, bite your face off. Where's this office at? Of all her many hunting trophies, this was said to be Miss Lundgren's favorite. She reportedly insisted upon having her wife's name written beside hers, even though she was not an official participant in the contest for which it was awarded. Without her encouragement, she said, she would never have risked that shot that ultimately won her the day. That was Catherine, fearless, ever so daring. We were already in the hallway. We already been to the tannery. I'm not talking to you again. You murdered freaking Maggie. What's this hallway go to? To the small trophy room. Another trophy room, huh? This one's smaller than the other one, but still, this lady had a whole lot of trophies. Is that dog alive? Who is this? Fritz was the Lundgren's loyal companion for many years. Unable to bear the thought of parting with him, they instead made him into a permanent fixture in their home after his passing. Oh no, he's stuffed. Okay. Some say that stroking his head brings good luck. I'm suspicious, but he looks pretty still. This room is downright spotless compared to some of the others. I wonder if maybe the pelts are afraid of him. That's a good boy. I make sure to give Fritz a pat on the head before I move on. Stella's keychain. Living room. Hallway. Oh, hey, I know what this is. How to get all the way over here? Found the Mothman. OMG! I didn't know I lost him. He's safe with me. Thank you. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that I smelled Thanksgiving dinner. I guess that makes sense, seeing as it's a banquet and all. Whatever it is, it's coming from the dining room. The sunroom, the dining room, the courtyard. Okay, well, since I finally made it this far, I need to save. Anything in here I can look at? Looking. Sketch of a table. Love of the outdoors inspired much of the furniture we have here on display. They spent many afternoons in this very room drafting ideas for new pieces. The best of these drafts were sent away to be built by expert carpenters. Oh, that's cool. Though she was very successful, Miss Lundgren was quite shy in her youth. Were it not for her cousin's constant pestering, she would have likely never crossed paths with Catherine Ronstalt, the woman who would later become her wife. An intelligent businesswoman in her own right, Catherine greatly assisted Lundgren in her rise to prominence. The two bonded over the love of hunting and of Brunwal, where they married in 1867. Oh, they sound so adorable. So, I know you said to go to the freaking dining room, but I want to check the sunroom first and then the courtyard. Whoa, this is amazing. This might be the coolest room in the whole house. That's what I say. Well, except the spooky, this stuff over here. I don't know how I feel about that, but I like the colors. I've never seen windows this big before. It's a shame that the museum staff had to reinforce them. It really takes away from the look. It makes sense, though. It's a museum. Whoa. Looking for stuff to click on. The Great Hunter. Anything else? Careful. And then the living room. Okay. In ancient Sovinian folklore, the Great Hunter was a human woman who was said to have conquered every beast on earth. She walked away from her title after the Vicarwissen's banquet, leaving her prized dagger behind. According to some translations, the role would pass to the dagger's new owner, were it ever to have one. So the dagger belongs to her. Okay. Business card. Huh, I didn't know we brought these with us. Did you drop a business card? I gave one to Iona. I hope she's okay. She's fine. Pretty sure she planned this whole thing. Maybe. She seems so nice. Too nice. The famously spirited Miss Catherine Lundgren lost a bit of her spark after the untimely death of her wife. Aww. She retreated into this very house where she stayed until her own death in 1934. During that time, she shut out family and friends, refusing even visits from her mother and sister. Neighbors would sometimes see her, gaunt and white-haired, watching the street from her sunroom's windows. When reports arose of strange sounds coming out from the Lundgren's attic in the dead of night, the public began to wonder if she might be hiding something. They took to calling her Careful Kathy in private. Oh, poor Catherine. Save! Save! Now let's go to the courtyard. I've only ever seen courtyards like this in movies. Oh, it's so cool! It's a little overgrown, but I think they must do that on purpose. During the day, it looks like something straight out of a storybook. At night, though, kind of spooky. It's not spooky. It looks so cool. The living room, ladies' slippers. Stella and I love these little guys. There are a whole bunch of them growing behind her house. Oh. Okay. Wait, brambles? Ouch, I didn't realize those were actually brambles. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Anything else out here? Really? That's it? Oh, shoot. Well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go back inside then. To the dining room. Save. Alright, let's go to the dining room. God, that smell! I shouldn't be able to get comfortable in a place like this. But I swear that smell just smells... I swear that smells just like my mom's shepherd's pie. Actually, it keeps changing. A second ago, it was turkey stuffed with cranberry sauce, and then it was melty chocolate chip cookies, and beef stew with onions and garlic, and I have to follow it. It's just so good, and I'm so hungry all of a sudden. That's weird. Just a couple of hours ago, I was puking my guts out back at the hotel. My stomach's hurt too much to even think about food, but I'm alright now. I'll eat whatever that is. I don't care who made it, or where it came from, or anything. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. Oh! There's music playing when I push open the door to the dining room. It sounds like a piano. I don't see anyone around, and I guess that should worry me, but it doesn't. I'm way too focused on all that amazing food. It's right there on the table. The cookies, the stew, everything. I rush forward and reach for a turkey leg. No! Don't eat any of this stuff! But someone else beats me to it. Oh my god! Back up, or something else. There are claws peeking out from underneath the thin, leathery shape that I thought was a hand. And just like that, I come back to my senses. I move away so quickly that I almost crash into another of the beasts that have just joined me. She doesn't seem to notice. Neither does the first one. He just keeps right on pulling legs off that turkey. They're just plain awful to look at, and mostly because I can't figure out what the hell they are. At first I think they could be pelts, but they don't move like animals. They should look like animals, but they're walking around on two legs. Their eyes are wrong too. They're this creepy blank bluish color with no pupils or anything. Many of them are trying unsuccessfully to hide their paws and tails and snouts underneath curtains of very pale leather. Actually, now that I get a better look at it, it almost looks like it could be... what? Skin. Oh, no. Skin? Oh my god, no. Are you kidding me? They're wearing human skins! Oh my god, no! Most of them have been chopped beyond recognition, but still some have human hands and ears. Hair, even. Nope. Fingernails. Nope. Whole lot of nope. I think I'm gonna be sick. They still don't see me. Back up! Back away! I don't know how that's possible because I'm standing right here, but whatever. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. Oh, this food looks so gross. I just want to... Spirit guest. Why can I click on you and not the other one? Save? And then I'm going to click on you. Please don't kill me. I'm so focused on getting upstairs that I forget to watch where I'm going. And I brush shoulders with one of those things. All of a sudden, something changes. I feel eyes on me, and I freeze. The creatures are still too. They've noticed me, but they're calm. Then I hear a sound, almost like laughing. I say almost because it's not really human. It's ethereal, like nothing I've ever heard before. It's scary, too. I know in an instant, this is bad. If I can run, I should. I do. That's when they jump. Oh, no! I feel claws digging into my ankles as I dive for the steps. They pull me back to the dining room and onto the table. No! Now those claws are underneath my skin! Maggie! They feel like fire tearing past muscle and bone, but I'm not screaming. I can't. I can't do anything but watch them. Dead end. Dang it! That's the second time I got a dead end for you, Maggie. Good thing I saved first. Hallway. That's where I came in from. No, dining room. There's another hallway. I'm gonna check that out. Where's this? Dining room. Wait, lounge? I don't know if I've been to the lounge yet. Here's the lounge. There's newspaper all over the place. I feel for whoever originally organized those. I whip around. One of those skin monsters is wiggling around in a snare just a few feet away from me. Oh! During our first visit, there were all kinds of traps on display in this room, but Iona went out of her way to assure us that they were too old and broken down to be dangerous. I guess this banquet thing must have restored them and set them. That's kind of unsettling, but they're doing their job, so I guess it kind of works in my favor. Something's poking out of the case in the back of the room, so I have to see what it is. After a quick look around, I start forward and... Get back! It takes me half a second to realize that I stepped on something that I probably shouldn't have stepped on any longer, and I'd have ended up with a couple 100 pounds of steel clamped around my ankle. Oh my god, if I had waited, you would have gotten trapped? Oh my god! By some miracle, I managed to get out of the way before it closes. Christ almighty! Remember what I said about the traps working in my favor? I take it back. Anything to click on? The trophy room, already been there. Hallway. That's where I came in from, right? What's this? I thought it was a map for here, but it's not. It's a regular map. As the name suggests, the Bleeding Forest is notorious for the many lives that it has claimed. This year alone has seen more than 17 travelers vanish to its depths. This is more likely due to the sheer number of predators that live in the area, but like any place with such a tragic history, it also has inspired a number of urgent legends. Some say that the forest is home to the Vicarwissen, a monster from ancient Sovinia folklore. In a twist of irony, the creature can indeed claim responsibility for some of this disappearance, as many of those who went missing had come to the forest in search of it. Lund prize shotgun. She takes her name, Behila, from the old Sovinian word for princess. I can't pronounce that, so Betty. Yeah, I can't pronounce it either. So your name is Betty. Wow, is this thing actually loaded? Sure hope it works. Come on, Betty, you're with me now. Oh, well, hello. I just took a gun off the wall. Okay. Brunwal Ledger. Miss Evelina, highly published trip to the Bleeding Forest. She went to the Bleeding Forest? Came to a tragic end yesterday evening when a beast attacked her campsite, killing her. No! Catherine suffered minor injuries and is expected to return to Brunwal as early as Thursday. Oh no! That's so horrible. I think I already checked everything in here, so let's go upstairs. I made it. I'm completely out of breath by the time I make it to the top of the stairs. Either there were more of them than I realized, or I was going much faster than I thought. Maybe both. It takes a lot to rattle me. Seriously, I can deal with noises and traps and zombie pelts if that's what it takes to get us home. And that dining room, though, that really messed me up. I don't even want to know what that was. I'll be happy if I never have to think about it ever again. I'm upstairs. Find the master key yet? No. Okay, keep looking. It might be up here. Though I saw a desk in the library. Thought I saw a desk in the library. How are you doing? I want to say I'm fine. I start to type it, but I can't. She hates it when I do that anyway. She's always saying that I shouldn't try to bottle stuff up. Well, you shouldn't, because that's not good for you. I should ask her for help. I should be honest, at least. And so, not so good. Now that with the floodgates are open, I'm typing a mile a minute. I tell her about the pelts, the dining room, everything. I feel guilt about it too because she's stuck. She can't even run like I can. Still, I have to. I can't do this alone. This is happening, Stell. It's really happening. I'm freaking out. I sit down at the top of the steps and watch her type, and delete and type again. Finally, there's a message. I shouldn't have split us up. That's the #1 rule of adventuring, and I broke it. Put us both in danger. I'll do better next time. Yeah, but what if there isn't one? There's another thing I can't bring myself to type. I wish I could tell myself it's because I don't believe that. Maybe she was onto something, though. All those times that she asked me to be more open because telling her helped. I'm still jittery, but I can do this. I think. I take a breath. This is really bad. It might even be the worst thing we've ever run into. But in the end, we always make it. We find a way. Mags, you're the toughest person I know. Stay strong. Oh, Stella, you're so sweet. Yeah, I will. Oh, Stella. Time to find a way. Oh. Oh. I'm looking around. To the study. Attic door. That's the one that they locked, right? Don't go in there. To the study. This must be the library that Stella mentioned. That means that the key's probably in here somewhere. If Iona was telling the truth, then I'm looking for a desk. Could that be it over there? Hang on. Let me save first, okay? It's very important that you don't die, because you died twice already, okay? Master key, on the pelts. Yeah, let's read this. Though the Vicarwissens' cursed pelts come to life every night as the creature transforms, they typically will not stray far from it. They obey it on all nights except for the banquet night, on which they become erratic and unpredictable. The Vicarwissen itself, which is normally a rather intelligent beast, is also said to become feral during the banquet. Shoot. A solution? The original tale of the Vicarwissen does not allude to the existence of a cure for the monster's unfortunate condition. That said, subsequent entries into its lore have suggested that eating the flesh of the monster that turns you might end the curse. Ew, it's so gross! Some have also introduced the idea that clocks could be able to repel the beast, but not cure it. The most promising solution I've come across in my studies is the Great Hunter's Pardon. The theory is that if a Vicarwissen were ever to be personally forgiven by the Great Hunter, they could finally shed their pelts for good. So if one of them takes up the Great Hunter position, they could forgive the Vicarwissen, and they could finally shed the pelt for good. Clocks, huh? But Stella said, did you say there was a clock with you in that room? Yeah. A really big grandfather clock. That's weird. I wonder why that is. To repel them? I don't know. To the landing area, to the hallway. Wait, what? Where's the landing area? Oh, this. So then whose hallway is this? Oh, shoot. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. There's something up ahead. It doesn't sound friendly. No! Ah! I know this one. It's the fox. The same one I saw downstairs. It looks even bigger now that it's running at me. It's fast. But I'm faster. I don't even try to run. Why bother? I've got Betty. I whip her out, aim her, and fire once into the thing's open mouth. Dang, son! It runs off with its tail between its legs. At times like this, I'm really happy I'm from Oklahoma. I better keep moving, though. If there are any more pelts around here, then that blast definitely woke them up. Before I go, I check the gun, and my heart sinks. That was my last bullet. There's no time to look for more, and so I guess I'm on my own from here on out. Shoot! I shouldn't have did that! To the galley. Heck no, that's where that thing went. Get the master key. It's the key, finally. Time to go find Stella. That's it? Oh my god, I thought I almost killed you. So, where do I go? Attic door? This must go up to the attic. It's locked, though. Found the door to the attic. Did you use this? Don't go in there! Yeah, I know, I'm just warning because it's locked. Oh yeah, I did use it. It must have locked when it closed it. There's another staircase up there. It took me where I am now. I have the key now, but it won't do me any good here. Looks like the lock is on the other side. Shoot, so I have to go that way. Alright, save. Don't die, I have no bullets. I've never seen this room before. They normally show it to the public. but it was closed for the first time we visited. Iona said that it was being renovated. Oh, is this them? The door is open now. There are a bunch of paintings on the floor and propped up against the wall. There are plenty of them on the wall as well, but I get the sense that the staff was in the middle of switching them out when all this started. Why would they switch them out, though? Oh, that is them! It's a portrait of two women and a dog. There's something weirdly familiar about it. Is it just me, or does Catherine look... Oh, no. Does Catherine look exactly like Iona? Oh, no. Which one's Catherine? Whoa. That's so weird. Maybe they're related. Maybe. It's a small town. Same gene pool. It's a but wait, which one is Catherine? I need to know. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Guest room, master bedroom, anything else I can click on? Master bedroom, guest room. Don't kill me. The door is locked. This is probably where Stella is. Oh, thank God, Stella, you're still alive. Yep, that's her. I cram the key into the lock and turn it until the door clicks open. Maggie! Stella flings her arms around me the moment I'm in the room. Admittedly, I'm a little jumpy after everything that's been happening, so even though I want that hug more than I can say, it still makes me jump out of my shoes. I take a second to adjust, then I hug her back so tight she nearly comes off the ground. I'm so glad you're okay. This seriously is all my fault. I can't believe It doesn't matter. We're here now. And besides, you didn't know about the, skin things. Technically, I did. Technically, we both did. We just didn't take it seriously. Never again. Oh, I need to show you something. This was wrapped around that dagger thing that Iona gave me. Stella hands me a piece of crinkled paper. Unfortunately, the Vicarwissen is said to be immortal unless you confront it on Banquet night. On that night, it can indeed be killed, but only by the great hunter's dagger. What do you think? I think Iona wants us to kill the Vicarwissen. She could have just asked. I mean, would you have said yes? Maybe. I gave her a look. Well, I wouldn't have if I knew it was real. Stella locked that at a door, but whatever's up there is rattling in it so hard that the hinges are coming loose. I think that's our cue to get going, like right now. Yep, definitely. If this is the master key, then I'm thinking that it should be able to open up the front door. Suddenly, there's a sound from the other door. Oh no, the one I just came from. When I look through the keyhole, I see a bunch of zombie pelts come barreling into the gallery. Stella, you're gonna want to see this. They're at our door in seconds. By the time Stella comes to, look, they're already clawing at it, and there's nothing we can do from here. Stella catches me looking. She gestures up toward the attic. We're going to have to do it. It's the only way out. Yeah, but the monster. Get the dagger. She doesn't need to tell me twice. I rush over to the big grandfather clock in the corner and grab the dagger from on top of it. It's not glowing anymore, but it's definitely not a normal dagger. The second I touch it, the handle starts twitching around my hand. I get the feeling that it wants to go upstairs. Stella picks up her pry bar, and it's time to make a decision. Up or out? Which way do we go? Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare give me these choices! Back out to the gallery. No! We're gonna have to go up to the attic. We have to go up to the attic. If nothing else, we know we have the dagger. You're right, we're gonna have to go up. We unlock the door as fast as humanly possible and make our way up to the attic. Oh, this is creepy. Whenever Iona talked about the attic, she called it the observatory. Now I see why. This place is a wreck, and it's obvious, looking at it, that it used to be something special. The ceiling is a big black dome. Even in this darkness, I can still see some traces of a painting up there. There's a sun, some stars, and a bunch of round outlines that I figure must have been planets at one point. They've definitely seen better days. The walls are pretty beat up too. They're patched really haphazardly with boards and rough cut sheets of metal. It's like somebody tried to reinforce them. You okay back there? Yeah, I'm fine. Did you see it? Not yet. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot! Oh shoot! That thing is scary! I stopped dead in my tracks. Yeah, I see her alright. She's watching us from the corner, and she looks really, really hungry. Oh god! Maggie, look out! Oh shoot! Stella pushes me aside. Pelts, they followed us. Stand back! A couple swings of that pry bar, and there's fur and teeth and glass eyes flying everywhere. Only a few of them are actually going for us, though. The rest run right at the Vicarwissen. I watch it hiss and spit and tear into them with those massive teeth. In seconds, there's nothing left. We're alone again. I hold the dagger straight out in front of me while I search my brain for something. Anything. Anything other than just running up there and stabbing it, because I'm not sure I can do that. The dagger sure seems to think I can, though. Still twitching, urging me forward. But I hesitate. The monster swipes at me, and I can only barely manage to jump out of the way. As I'm stumbling back to my feet, I watch Stella take her crowbar and crack the thing right across the side, but it doesn't care. It's focused on me until it realizes that I don't have the dagger anymore. Wait, where did it go? It's behind me. I must have kicked it. Stella hits the monster again, this time on the head. Now it sees her. It's going to pounce. No, you don't! You stay away from Stella! Moving quicker than ever before in my life, I run over and pick up the dagger. When I do, the Vicarwissen turns away from her and back to me, but I'm ready for it now. Jesus! That scares me. Just as it's leaning in for a bite, I raise the dagger above my head and drive it down into his skull. Ah! There's a pause, and then it crumples, sliding right off the blade. I stand there shaking until I feel Stella's hand on my shoulder. Suddenly, the air isn't chilly anymore. Does that mean that the monster's really dead? It sure looks dead. Actually, looking at it now, you'd never know that it was even alive. Before, I had some weight to it, but now it's just skin and bones and dried blood. The dagger stopped twitching too. It's dull and normal looking now, as the remains of all those pelts that followed us up here. It's over. Everything's quiet now. We take the master key and go out the front door just as the sun beginning to rise. Luckily, this mansion's far enough away from the rest of the town that I don't think anyone will see us leaving. The last thing we need is for somebody to come knocking on our door asking if we've had anything to do with the pile of dead skin and monster bones in the attic. As we settle in, Stella looks at me. Did that all really happen? I think so. She takes a really deep breath. We have to tell people. You think they'll believe us? Some people will. Our followers will. They're all that matters, really. Yeah. In a way, the channel's kind of a double-edged sword. On one hand, we know there are a lot of people who we know will absolutely take us seriously, and on the other, almost everyone else won't take us seriously because of our channel. Whatever. We made it out. I don't care who believes us. I wonder what happened to Iona. I have a feeling Iona was the monster. We did what she wanted. You'd think she'd thank us at least. Yeah, you'd think. Watch her tell the museum staff that mess is in there is our fault. She better not. We almost died. Yeah, which reminds me. We are never splitting up again. Deal. Yay! You didn't die this time. I'm so happy. But I have a feeling that since I have the dagger, I can try and spare the monster. And I didn't even get to check out this area yet. The guest bedroom. There are only a few rooms in the house that aren't for show, and this is one of them. It looks just like a normal bedroom to me. I have a feeling this is Iona's room. There's toothpaste, some soap, a towel, all the essentials. Plus some black hair dye. I just wonder whose they are. Iona. It's gotta be Iona. It's unmade. Who's been sleeping here? Don't do that. That's a creepy shadow. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright, fine. Then I'm gonna go back and load this one. No, don't do that. No, I need you to load. Don't not save that. Loading will lose unsaved progress. Yes. I want to go back out to the gallery. Hopefully this won't kill you both. It has to be out. Who knows what that monster's like? At least the pelts are... Well, they're not exactly little, but... We can't go up there. You sure? No, but are you sure we should? No. Well, when I count to 3, open the door. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. The door opens and the pelts rush in. There's more than I thought. I take the dagger and slash at the first ones that come to me, but there's too many. Up ahead, I can see Stella whacking away at them with the pry bar. She's doing better than I am, but not by much. They're getting in between us. I try to close the gap and end up with a dead bear's hollow carcass on top of me. It's way too heavy. I'm stabbing and stabbing, but it doesn't care. A second later, I feel its teeth cut into my throat. Maggie! No, you still die from that way. Well, how can I save and not kill this monster? I don't want to kill it. Was there a way to not kill it? I have a feeling that you kill it no matter what. I'm gonna check and see if there are any other options that I missed. But I have a feeling that's Iona. And I don't want to kill her. No, there's no choices to change it. Dang it! I don't want to kill it. How do I spare it? Dang nabbit. It said in one of those letters that I could spare. No. Okay, fine. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can play it yourself and see if you can't find out if there's another way not to kill the Vicarwissen, because I don't want to do that. It was horrible the first time and the second time. And I'm pretty sure it is Iona, because there was a bedroom right next to it and someone was living in it, and then Iona disappeared and we never found her, so pretty sure the monster was her. Well, this has been Alice Daemon playing Vicarwissen. Probably saying it wrong, but that's the best I can do. And I'll see you all in the next video.